3, 2, 1. Live and financially irresponsible. You're listening to Open Hours. I'm one of your hosts, Joshua Freeman.
And I'm John Bleeker.
And we're back again with another episode. And I mean, we're coming off a pretty hot week. We had Mr. VU, which I mean is, like we've talked about it, is
big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal on campus.
For independent women like us.
Independent women, just,
it's important.
Watching the men of Vanguard, the hottest commodities on campus, get together and present to us their talents. We saw some very hot dancing.
Oh man,
we listened to some great singing. There was some Andrew Kreitz. God bless your soul. I never thought I'd cry listening to a Yellow Card song.
We saw Chris Martin.
We saw
that weird, like, techno dance. I don't know. That one made me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, but that's.
And then we saw the strangest game of ping pong I've ever seen.
I see. The funny thing is, and talking to them after, the lights were actually supposed to go off for that, but I think the fact that the lights stayed on added a whole other element to it of just like, it's no longer a wow performance, but it was a very comedic performance.
Oh, for sure.
And I can enjoy that. For the people in the morph suits, we could clearly see you. You're not tricking anyone, Chris Shepard. We know those weren't your legs. Matt, I think we should touch on Matt as well.
Yeah, for sure. Matt didn't do a single backflip, even though he was in like 7 of the acts.
Yeah, Matt, as you know, I'm sure you do, Matt was Mr. VU last year. And made a strong point to include himself in just about every performance that was done. I'm pretty sure he was up there solving a Rubik's Cube.
Yep, actually he was.
Yeah, I think that was...
Looked like Kai.
It looked like Kai, but that's the reason why you put the blindfold on. Kai is not fooling anyone. I think Matt is secretly the one that has this talent of solving the Rubik's Cube.
And that actually put Matt as the greatest candidate from the class to be the person who never moves on.
Yeah. I mean, even after, I kept on hearing him respond to, I'm Mr. VU, and I'm the best. And it's really it's so far beyond me why he can't just get over himself. Matt, if you're listening, please humble yourself. Just please. Please stop being so arrogant. You're not Mr. VU anymore. The new era of Mr. VU has begun.
Now, speaking of arrogance, Josh McDowell doesn't get a pity shout-out this week.
Not this week. In fact, what he's actually getting is a roast.
A real good roast.
A real good roasting. And we're not talking about, like, the over-roasting that the calf does, where they just, they dry out the meats that they get their hands on. We're talking about the kind of roast that's just going to... Josh isn't going to want to show his face around campus anymore. So shall we begin?
Yeah, for sure. So to kind of kick it off, Josh is an RA.
Is he?
Well, I use that term lightly.
Yeah.
And that he was hired for the role, but is exceeded in maturity by every one of his residents.
Clearly. And you think, he walks around, you think he's the strong, stern type. But I really just think he's so quiet because he really doesn't have anything to bring to the table in a conversation. Not. I've had a couple conversations with the guy, and I could fall asleep talking to the guy, to be honest.
Now, what's my favorite part, though, is the fact that he uses his kind of facial hair as a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think behind that mustache there's kind of some profound thought. But the reality is, all he's thinking about is how much PlayStation he's going to play when he gets back to his room.
Clearly. And and that's the thing, touching on the facial hair, as a couple of men with some good facial hair. Yeah, the man has a great beard, and I'm sure he wants you to think...
Not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah, he shaved it down, which, I can understand as a man who's shaved down my beard numerous times. But the guy wants you from time to time to think that he's a mountain man.
No.
But he couldn't be further from the thing. I don't think Josh even knows how to pitch a tent, to be honest with you.
Absolutely not.
The boy doesn't know how to spell camping. I bet... man, it just drives me wild. Josh, if you're listening, you are the furthest thing from a mountain man. It honestly disappoints me.
And, the whole, like, he rides the line on so many of those kind of hipster trash sort of, like, tropes. He's got the whole I skate but not really thing going on. He's got the mustache thing going on.
Yeah, I know all about that.
He's kind of the person that goes to a party and like stands near where all the dancing is, but it doesn't actually participate in anything.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. And I mean, honestly, sharing the first name with the guy. I mean, I've done my best. I've researched what it's going to take to change my name because I just can't. I can't share a name with this guy. It drives me insane.
I mean, a genuine mountain man versus the Josh version of whatever that is.
Yeah, as someone who appreciates the mountains and spends my time in the mountains and constantly smells of the outdoors, I can tell you right now that Josh McDowell is certainly not the Josh that us Joshes can be proud of.
So, Josh, we love you, but man, you need to get your crap together.
This is the exact opposite of a pity shot. Josh McDowell, this is a call to action. Please, get it together.
Fix yourself.
Fix yourself. But yeah, now that we're done, being brutally honest to Josh McDowell, I think we're going to touch on one last thing here.
Well, a couple of things. One important thing to mention was today, walking across campus, Kayla Holtz had a whole box of Famous Amos cookies. And me being the poor and weak college student that I am, along with Tra, DeLuca, Ushers, kind of extended a pitiful hand, and Kayla slapped that away violently. And so I think I just wanted to toss that in, is that I'm very, very hurt by the way I was treated under the least of these, Kayla. However, anyway.
Jeepers. Yeah. And we won't go into a roast of Kayla. We love Kayla.
Kayla, but I wanted those cookies.
Yeah. Jeepers creepers. I think also something we also need to touch on is the fact that, Mo, if you want to be here,
yeah, let us know. What's going on? What's taking so long?
I don't understand. Why aren't you here right now?
Well, that's on you at this point. Yeah. I think we've made it pretty clear.
Yeah. Another thing we wanted to touch on this week is a couple weeks ago, Kate Frampton, her beautiful Honda Civic, was victim to an accident on campus. But the truth of this story is we don't know who committed this treason, because it was a hit and run. So, if you're listening to this, Mr. Hit and Run or Mrs. Hit and Run, we're not going to assume your gender, but if you are the sorry excuse for a human being that did this, please come forth. That is very rude of you. As a couple of bullies ourselves, we fully understand that what you did is an act of just hate. So please come forth. Kate's car is now hideous and undrivable with a little scratch and dent that you left on the back. So you know who you are if you're listening to this. But also, moving forward and touching, I believe now, on one of our last topics, let's talk about the JSB review, or should we say Matt and Michaela's proposal video. I feel like I saw a lot more of Matt and Michaela almost kissing in that video than I did of the actual location.
There was a lot of tension in that one. You didn't know what was going to happen. You didn't you were kind of waiting. You're kind of on the edge of your seat. But I think what we found out was that Andrew and Nathan are just good at editing hokey engagement videos more so than location videos.
Yeah. So I mean, if you saw it, I don't even remember the place. It's like Rancho Cucamonga or
Santa Margarita,
something like that. But if you saw it this year, you have the honor to pay $60 to attend. And
what an honor it is.
Yeah, what an honor it is. It's $60 this year. Rumor has it they're including parking in it for everyone. Everyone's paying for parking, whether you're carpooling or not. Funny how that works. Doesn't matter. But yeah, you get to pay $60 this year to go and dance around the people that you don't really like and who you've been judging for the last couple of years.
What are some highlights? I think we're looking at Tyler Cochran on a table twerking at some point during the night.
One could only hope. One could hope that the hype beasts make an appearance and kind of just do their routine.
Fully underdressed.
Oh, of course.
But also somehow overdressed.
It's insane. The Supreme wear will
Dakota Self.
Yeah, Dakota Self will be there. Zachary Kinninger will be there.
What color will Zach's hair be?
I'd like to think that he'll go for the zebra look to be in solidarity with the apparent zebra that will be at the location of Rancho.
So Rancho is a zoo then?
Apparently there was 2 animals there. There was some zebras that I saw. Apparently there's a lion. But, truth be told, and listen up, listener, is JSB is going to be at night. These animals are going to be asleep.
Absolutely.
So you're going to go pay $60 to, again, eat some really mediocre catered food, dance around, pardon me, dance around people that you really don't want to be around, and go look at a sleeping zebra and a sleeping lion. Which, how ironic that those are the two animals you have where it's like, there's got to be some tension there. Some unspoken tension of, it's...
Throw a penguin in there or something.
Something. Please. Come on, Rancho Cucamonga. But yeah, we look forward to not going. But for those of you who are going to go, congratulations. And we hope you enjoy your time at the Rancho.
Yeah, and so to kind of close out our show this week, we sat down with Christian Ware-Berry.
Mr. VU.
The Mr. VU. Not Matt Almas. That he's old news, washed up. But we have the new, very improved, much more talented, much more handsome than Matt Almas, Mr. VU, Christian Ware-Berry. Yeah, and so we're gonna roll that, but take a listen.
Yeah. We are graced with the presence of none other than Mr. VU this week. You want to introduce yourself?
Christian Ware-Berry. What's up, you guys? How you doing?
We're doing good, and I'm sure everyone out there is just excited to have you on here. We kind of hinted that you were going to be here today. We posted on the Lion's Den. But yeah, like we said, you're coming off your victory as Mr. VU. Do you want to talk a little bit about your experience?
Yeah, man. It was just a great experience and great to be a part of that show, man, with those group of guys. It was just a wonderful night, man, and definitely something I'll remember.
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful because we saw no backflips.
Yeah.
We saw some wonderful Rubik's Cube mastery.
Yeah.
We saw whatever the heck Chris Shepard's performance was.
It was blowing people's minds. Yeah. I heard the lights were supposed to go off, and they just didn't.
It was fine.
It was fine.
By the way, shout out Jay and Nandino for helping me out with my performance, man.
Yeah.
That was such a big help. And my guy, Smooth, man. If you guys don't know Randon, man.
He was supposed to be on my floor last year.
Yeah.
Randon Neville. He never was.
That's an awesome dude right there. Real smooth on the keys, man. Shout out to those guys right there.
All right, and Christian, aside from being the victor, Mr. VU, you're also known for your participation on the basketball team.
Right.
And so we have one main question for you, and is Zach Allman actually 37, or does he just look 37?
Okay. I think you will be talking about Jamal Lee on our team.
Jamal. Rumor has it, yeah. We were talking earlier. How old is Jamal?
Jamal, he's about 65,
65.
Still breaking ankles and taking charges and getting buckets. You know what I mean?
Amazing. Yeah.
Old timer. That's what he does. That's what them old timers do. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. That seems to be that. I mean, that's what it takes. Is we have Zach, who seems to be in his 30s. We have Jamal, who is apparently, already a senior citizen. Like already qualifies for he can order off the senior menu at IHOP, which is just insane. But he's also breaking
for him at Denny's.
Yeah, there's a booth for him at Denny's, and he's breaking people's ankles. That just
seems
beyond me. But talk to us a little bit about also. I mean, we can call it a beef, we can call it a disagreement, but intramural sports and them coming into your house and essentially just taking up your time. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Man, I love intramural sports. I love going up there and watching them play during my free time. But definitely, there's times where I want to get my work in, get my practice in, and I come in not expecting anybody to be there, and to see some dodgeball or something like that. So it gets a little frustrating, but it's not their fault at all, man. Just waiting to get this extra gym. So there's no loss on both sides.
Yeah, keep them in that gym, and then it almost feels like you got to start playing them for the court. You think?
Man.
And I think not many people know this, but me and Josh can actually really relate in the area of insufficient facilities because me and Josh actually freshman sophomore year used to be co-captains of the Vanguard synchronized swimming team. Until campus safety kept kicking us out of the NMC fountain. So I think we know how it feels to not really have our own space to practice.
It's just it's ridiculous at this point. But I think another thing we want to touch on is, the three of us here, we can talk about it. We're all athletes here. But how difficult it is to be an athlete and trying to get a good meal in the calf. Can you talk to us about that experience?
Yeah, man. Sometimes I just wish they would keep it simple. You know what I mean? I love the calf. A lot of food in there. I like to eat a lot. But definitely, sometimes a lot of the time, I'm not looking forward to the Asian Thai fusion, whatever they got on the menu.
Which is weird because it takes more work to make that than just like a normal bowl of chicken. You know what I mean? Like I would rather have like grilled chicken again than the Greek, Thai, Hawaiian with some random spice chicken that we get anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really know where they get those ingredients or those, whatever they make with that from, or if that's even credible to Thai or Asian fusion, whatever. But
it's not.
I don't know, man. They should just keep it simple, though.
It's tough.
I think if we had fries every day, I feel like that would be like a step towards the correct direction.
It's not that hard. Another question we had for you, and I think all of your fans and all of our fans would like to ask about the bathroom videos.
Right.
You want to touch a little bit on those and kind of the origin and the reason behind them?
Yeah, man. So I started the bathroom videos at the beginning of the year. I actually had mold in my shower, man. So I noticed it just over time. I was like, what is this black stuff that is just like around my shower? And I just couldn't figure out what it was. And then once we finally found out, I posted those videos, man, because I feel like I'm one of the cleanest persons, on this campus as far as, taking care of their room and stuff like that, me and my roommate. So when I saw that, I'm like, dang, like, if it's that bad in my room, like, how bad is it everywhere else? Because, not to toot my own horn, but, I do feel like I'm, one of the cleanest people, as far as taking care of my stuff here. So I just had to put that out, a little public service announcement.
Yeah. And, I mean, we kind of talked about it. I mean, that installment is done with, but do you feel like you'll bring installments for, like, other helpful life tips?
You know what? I might consider doing that, man. Definitely might consider doing that. Just see where it goes. If it comes organically, then I'll give it a shot.
I feel like we could all use a helping hand from Mr. VU. And so I think the last thing to close out on here, let's talk about BSU. You wanted to shout out BSU, and I think we absolutely should.
Yeah, man. Shout out BSU. I've been a member of BSU since my freshman year. Been a part of the cabinet of BSU these past 2 years, my sophomore and junior year. And it's just been great to, work with the people there, organize events, and be able to enjoy those events. We had Gospel Chapel last night. It was just a wonderful service, full of worship and a great message from the pastor that came out from San Diego, from our president's church out in San Diego. Definitely a breath of fresh air, though, as far as just getting another side to look at worship. We definitely are predominantly Hillsong and contemporary, Christian here as far as our worship at Vanguard. But I come from a Pentecostal church, so gospel is more of the worship that I'm used to.
For sure.
And while I love both, I feel that just getting a mix of everything is always a great balance. Yeah. So definitely a breath of fresh air to see that last night.
That's awesome. Well, Christian, we appreciate you taking the time out to talk with us, and thank you. Congratulations on your win. That's a big deal.
Definitely.
Yeah. Mr. VU for a whole year.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think that'll wrap it up. So from our hearts, our houses to yours, we want to wish you a very happy night and a very good week.
Amen.
Yeah. He's nice.
That was good.
Sweet guy.
Smelled good.
Smelled good. Real nice. Real firm handshake. Good candidate for Mr. VU. I think they picked a good guy. None of the other guys deserved it, if we're being honest. Everyone else was really stuck up, I feel like.
A little bit.
Especially Caleb Gomez. That guy, super stuck up.
Well, I mean, I was part of that one. But.
Yeah, you had nothing to do with it, though. Just like the way he was, like, trying to get people to stand up.
I think he did. I was feeling it.
I don't know. I didn't actually see it. I'm kind of just speaking out of my butt right now.
Did you watch the Oscars at all?
Yeah, I did. How about that mess up?
So La La Land won, right?
Yeah, I think La La Land won. I think the mistake was that you and me weren't
hosting.
Weren't even like nominated. I mean, we could have done a better job than Jimmy Kimmel. Look, they have Kimmel do it.
I guess he is Hawaiian though. And
yeah, something like that.
Hawaiian vote matters.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, I feel like this was a good episode. I feel like if Mike is listening.
Yeah, Mike, if your boys on open hours want to talk with you. So if you're listening to this, shoot us an email.
We love you.
We wish Like, we wish you were like our uncle, or like that weird guy that comes to family reunions that like gives everyone candy. But we wish that you were that for our podcast.
I wish you were my dad.
All right. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
You know what? And kind of thinking about it, Josh McDowell. Yeah, pity shout out for sure.
I feel like we went hard on you, but you deserved it, and you did. But that's all you're gonna get is a pity shout out. You got a roast, you got a pity shout out, but yeah, you're never gonna be allowed to be on this. So don't even think that this is an open invitation for you to come through here. But
stickers.
Oh yeah, you want to talk to him about that?
Yeah. So if you're listening, still you're probably the only people who are interested in this, and so it's probably good that this is at the end. But we're going to be doing a run of stickers, and we're going to have details about that
next week.
Be looking out for that. We'll be handling kind of a way to buy that ahead of time, probably through PayPal, and definitely not Venmo, because that's not a real thing. I love Caleb Ashurst. You're wrong.
I love Venmo.
No. It's PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah. But we'll be doing another stickers, possibly some other open hours paraphernalia. But be looking for that.
I'm all about it.
All right.
I think,
Mo?
I think that'll do it. Mo?
You want to be here?
Just let us know.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah. I was going to go off, but I won't. I'll save that to next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
That was good.
Also good.
Yeah.